Hello, my name is Mark Duckworth, a Senior Research Fellow at the Centre for Resilient and Inclusive Societies in the Alfred Deakin Institute at Deakin University.
And hi, my name's Isabel FitzGerald. I'm the Senior Coordinator for Policy and Research, also at the Centre for Resilient and Inclusive Societies.
Work by governments, non-government organisations and researchers to prevent and counter violent extremism covers a wide spectrum. It ranges across projects with communities to build resilience and capacity to intervention programs by law enforcement and corrections. Today, we are going to focus on the community engagement elements and the way governments, NGOs and communities can work together.
Key to this element of the work to prevent and counter violent extremism is building healthy communities and individuals. In order to address the myriad of issues facing the different segments of a society, communities, individuals, governments, organisations and researchers, there must be a whole of society participation to finding solutions. When seeking to try to engage with people that don't want to engage with you, working with a wide range of stakeholders across a wide range of interventions is important for being able to work with particular groups or individuals. The programs and policies developed to address violent extremism in different contexts requires people to work outside of their silos. Critically, this means that cross-sector partnerships are a necessity to addressing key issues. None of this is new, of course, but what works across PCVE does highlight is the vital importance of trust and reciprocity between communities and governments. Without these, policies and programs suffer, communication breakdown, resources aren't used effectively, and communities are left without effective services and approaches to address the issues. What this means is that the design of and participation in programs requires buy-in and participation from a range of stakeholders, particularly communities and governments. In order for programs and policies to be sustainable and effective, funding, resourcing and expertise must be shared across sectors. Not one sector alone can resolve these problems on their own. Therefore, cross-sector partnerships driven by co-production is a key instrument in developing effective policies and programs to address violent extremism within our communities. This presentation seeks to provide some insights into co-production for cooperative cross-sector partnerships. Over to you, Mark, to answer the question, what is co-production?
There are a few approaches that we need to define in order to understand the role of co-production. Each of these approaches are great ways of engaging in partnerships, and it will depend on the context and the initiative as to which one you decide to use. You will see there is a nuance in each approach. Co-creation is a systematic process of creating new solutions with people, not for them, involving citizens and communities in policy and service development. Co-design is the process of designing with the people that will use or deliver a product or service. Co-production is designing and delivering public services in an equal and reciprocal relationship between governments, professions, people using services, their families, and their neighbours. All of these approaches involve more than just consultation. The aim is to give communities a sense of ownership. This table shows the range of responsibilities for design and delivery of services. Traditionally, government designs and delivers services and programs, or designs them and then hands them over for delivery. With proper co-design, both the design and the delivery are carried out in an equal partnership.
So why co-production? Co-production makes strengthening the core ecosystem of neighbourhood and family the central task of all public services. This means it recognises people as assets because people themselves are the real wealth of society. It values work differently to recognise everything as work that people do to raise families, look after people, maintain healthy communities, social justice and good governance. It promotes reciprocity, the giving and receiving, because it builds trust between people and fosters mutual respect. And it builds social networks because people's physical and mental well-being depends on strong, enduring relationships.
Why is co-production important for preventing and countering violent extremism? In particular, it can lead to successful adoption and ownership of programs by communities and government. It results in increased trust and transparent communication. Through co-production, community expertise and ideas are valued and included in program and policy design, ensuring relevance, buy-in, and sustainability. Each partner takes responsibility for the success or failure of the program and engages in the lessons as equal partners. Resources are effectively managed, and programs are tailored to take account of specific cultural, social, economic, or political contexts. Programs and policies therefore offer a more holistic approach. In the seminar, we can discuss different examples of co-production within preventing and countering violent extremism that examine government and community partnerships. So overall, we encourage the use of co-production in PCVE because it helps diverse stakeholders come together to find solutions and have shared responsibility. It also encourages trust and communication, which not only helps build cohesion over time, but means that ongoing collaboration remains possible, and importantly, the issues are worked through from different perspectives. This building of connection between communities and governments is vitally important if we are to find ways to address violent extremism and the range of push and pull factors that create and affect this issue, as well as ensure a holistic response for individuals and communities. Collaboration, reciprocity, and shared responsibilities are vital if we want to create healthy and empowered communities. Thank you.